What's an asthma, and where can I get one? Asthma is a chronic respiratory condition affecting the bronchi and the lungs, which makes breathing difficult. It's been a problem for centuries and continues to affect 300 million people globally, with about 13% of Irish people living with the condition. Asthma is usually associated with an allergic reaction and typically expresses itself first during early childhood. Asthma can flare up at any time, although it is more common during the morning and nights. With asthma, there is an inflammation of the air passages which result in a temporary narrowing of the airways that allow oxygen to enter and exit the lungs. This inflammation causes the airways to be very sensitive when certain substances are inhaled. When the airways react with these trigger substances, the muscles around them tighten, narrowing the air passages even further. Cells present in the airway can also generate more mucus than usual, which restricts airflow even more. Asthma symptoms are coughing, wheezing, shortness of breath, and chest tightness. There are a few types of asthma, including exercise-induced asthma, nocturnal asthma, and occupational asthma. There is no cure for any of these types, but its symptoms can be treated. Here I present to you the amazing, breath-giving molecules that enable asthmatics to cope with the symptoms of their condition. Ephedrine has been used for over 4,000 years to treat shortness of breath and chest tightness. Herbs containing this compound would be powdered, mixed with tea, and drank, although they could also be eaten or smoked. Ephedrine stimulates the brain, increases metabolism, and expands bronchial tubes. It is still in use today to treat mild cases of asthma, but it is not the preferred treatment. Albuterol is used to prevent and treat breathing difficulty, wheezing, coughing, and chest tightness. It belongs to the bronchodilators and offers quick relief. It works in the airways by opening breathing passages and relaxing muscles. Albuterol is sometimes called salbutamol, present in two optical isomers, or-salbutamol and S-salbutamol. The or enantiomer is 100 times more active than the S enantiomer, as the S form takes longer to metabolize and can accumulate in the lungs. Albuterol is usually prescribed for the treatment of severe, persistent cases of asthma. It was first made in 1967 and is now one of the most effective, cheapest, and safest medicines on the market. Unfortunately, albuterol alone cannot solve all of asthma's issues and must work with some other molecules to ensure success. Beclomethasone. Beclomethasone belongs to the class of drugs known as corticosteroids. It works directly in the lung, reducing irritation and swelling of the airways, which makes it easier to breathe. Available as an inhaler, a nasal spray, in pill form, and can also be sold as a cream to treat eczema and other mild skin conditions. Epinephrine. Epinephrine is the best and most valuable medication for emergency treatment of severe asthma attacks. It can be injected or inhaled and works to reverse bronchospasms within minutes of administration. Epinephrine is most commonly known as adrenaline, the hormone and neurotransmitter produced by the adrenal glands. Cromolyn. Cromolyn is a mast cell stabilizer. It works by preventing mast cells present throughout the body, including airways, from releasing the inflammatory chemicals like histamine. Because of this, it can also be administered in eye drops to ease itchiness, watering, and redness brought on by allergies. Many asthma triggers are the same as allergy triggers, pollen for example. This is why we often see a crossing over from asthma medication to allergy relief medication. Another corticosteroid used is fluticasone propionate. It suppresses the release of inflammation-causing substances in the body. It's multifunctional, also being used to treat various skin disorders and Crohn's disease, although it is more commonly used to treat seasonal and year-round allergies, treating nasal symptoms as well as coughing and wheezing. Drugs are rarely used by themselves to treat asthma. Most inhalers contain more than one active compound. Inhaled corticosteroids, like beclomethasone, are the main treatment to prevent flare-ups, while bronchodilators, such as albuterol, keep the airway open and enhance the effect of these corticosteroids. These amazing molecules work as a team to keep asthma's symptoms at bay. That being said, you shouldn't start mixing medication unless specifically told to by your doctor. If you're not a sufferer of asthma, it's easy to forget about the importance of anti-asthmatics. They mean nothing to those of us without a problem. But if you have asthma, these amazing molecules can literally be the difference between life and death. Roughly 160 million children suffer worldwide, and anti-asthmatics have radically changed their lives simply by allowing them to breathe.